okay? 3 into 1. Very important. We'll return to that often. So, we come from this tradition of the Trinity, looking at these 3 elements in Christian language, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and looking to integrate this in our evolution, in our mastery. We become alchemists, where we literally turn the Trinity into unity. Okay, this is again the oneness, the one thing, the singularity. By understanding that, as we participate, we are masters. So each day I will produce a very short 15, 20 minute video. And this is the first one, so I'll see how it works as far as integrating with a little bit of nature video that I shot, some little 10-second pieces that are introducing first the elements of fire and water. And we'll talk about them more each day. But for me, doing it before dawn, before the day begins, is ideal. And we'll see how this format works, reading a little piece and then giving some very brief commentary. Because again, remember, this teaching is so utterly simple. Okay, and go back to OASIS. Oneness arising from stillness inspires or inspiring simplicity. Okay, when we really truly see things as they are, it's exquisitely simple. Nothing complicated, nothing obscure. It's perfectly clear, perfectly simple. And this is, again, our evolutionary imperative is to embrace these principles that have been around for thousands of years, waiting for us to return, waiting for us to remember. Again, evolution is very important. I mean, there's been important reasons why our tribal and egoic development needed to happen, needed to take these several thousand years to become ready. I want to mention one other thing that has to do with this mastery, our brilliance, or not our, but the brilliance that will use us for its purpose. Okay, it's described, I wrote some years ago a book called The Great Aha. So I would say today, the OASIS Experience is like the Great Aha. So the book was titled The Great Aha, Genius, Creativity, and God. And a key element of this concept of genius, which is, again, what we are asked to participate. As we participate clearly with our function, we become creative geniuses. It's a natural function. I can watch my daughter. She's a creative genius because she doesn't yet have any interference patterns that would stop that natural flow. So anyway, the process that I wrote about then is very academic, but it's these 4 stages of genius, which is preparation, incubation, illumination, expression. Okay, so we as a species, and I would say you as an individual, each day, you do your preparation to meditation, listen to my talk, whatever. My preparation for my day is doing the talk, okay? Preparation, incubation. Incubation is key. We'll talk about this more later. The idea that all you have to do is the preparation, and then you let go. It's not yours to decide what it is this day that will manifest through you. Remember, this power will use you for its purpose, okay? You are simply a device, a communication device, an empty clay pot. It's being asked this day and every day to be useful. Allow me, if there was a voice for God, it would say, please, be still and listen and allow me to use you for your highest purpose. And in doing so, I guarantee you total happiness, total peace of mind. Okay, so incubation basically just means letting go. It's allowing, just waiting, allowing. Again, the art of surrender. Okay, so prepare, then surrender any ambition, any ideas of what you think you're supposed to do. Because what you'll find is during activity, the thing that maybe this day you were supposed to manifest arises in a most unusual way, not something that you planned. Okay, we're looking for these moments, these aha moments where it's like, wow, this is what I was being called to do today. Totally unexpected, totally unplanned. It doesn't mean we don't plan our tribal and egoic day, because remember, this is part of what we're learning, is that the body and the person can carry on as they do with whatever activities or plans or whatever that the body and the person have scheduled for the day. Your job as a spiritual giant is to allow the body and the person to do what seems to be necessary: eating, eliminating, walking, breathing, whatever, driving a car. But as we practice, we'll start realizing that our activity level often will become much less, because we realize that the point isn't the activity. The point is the awareness that we bring along with our activity. And this awareness will be listening, looking, paying attention for the opportunity to be this beacon of light, be this beacon of enthusiasm, gratitude, love, whatever words you want to use to describe it. But our function is to be a light unto the world. And so this light will shine, this light will manifest without any planning. There'll just be this moment, or if you're lucky, you might have several moments in the day where this beautiful, perfect light of acceptance, appreciation, enthusiasm, love, creativity, whatever, shines right through. And again, this is how I call it, the OASIS experience. You realize in that moment how beautiful, how perfect, how powerful, how unstoppable this is. And with practice, you will become so confident, because this will become the ordinary. This will become what you expect to arise during the day, during whatever activity, or it could be you're just sitting on a bench, you're sitting by the river, and you just have this incredible moment of bliss. That's powerful. That's your gift that you're bringing to the world. It doesn't involve any particular action. It's simply this energetic flow through you. If you can bring a high state of appreciation and enthusiasm into your activity, You can be all alone doing this, and you're giving a huge gift to the planet. I mean, this is our state. It doesn't involve other people. No, again, that's very much a tribal and/or egoic idea that our activity, our blessing needs to involve other people. That's not true. It's not true at all. And I know, and any master knows through endless hours of solitude, that we bring a great gift in these perfect moments of solitude. It's a huge light, and it will affect others around us, but not in the way we might think. You know, again, this is not anything to do with how others understand us or interpret us or whatever. I mean, in most cases, most masters are highly misunderstood because they're not playing a game. They're not involved in a popularity contest. They're not trying to do something to affect the world because they think they know better how the world should be. It's just, again, this whole thing starts with emptiness. Like, all I know is that today, like every day, is an amazing gift, an amazing opportunity for me to participate in my highest function, and in doing so, finding true happiness, deep peace of mind, and ultimately a deep understanding of the perfection of all that is. And so there's no way to get tangled up in egoic insanity. Okay, we are here to participate as masters in this perfect evolutionary unfolding, okay, in creating the conditions for this radical new earth to manifest. But it starts with me. It starts with you. We're practicing spiritual practice. Okay, our daily life as spiritual practice. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.